Hi everyone, welcome back to Guitar and Mush YouTube channel. Alright, today we're going to continue on with our Quad Cortex series. Alright, so today we kind of added in a pedal. Okay, this is the JET Revelation version 2.0, the ambient reverb pedal. So what we want to try to do is we want to try to replicate, or rather create, tones that are similar to what we can find on the ambient reverb pedal of the Revelation itself. Now the Revelation has three settings. Okay, one is the I think they call it the mod setting. Okay, just make sure I'm saying correctly. Yeah, one is the mod setting. Okay, the next one is Shimmer, and the last one is an anti-shimmer. Okay, so love those tones that is coming out from the Revelation pedal, but I think for the Quad Cortex users, if you want to have a compact setup, just like what we have, we're probably not going to carry extra pedals along, right? If you have an analog board, I would suggest throwing on the Revelation pedal for your ambient needs, right? But if you're just going to grab and go a simple board, we want to try to do everything within the Quad Cortex itself. Okay, so I'm basically using the same Benson capture that I have been using on a lot of my patches. Alright, I just basically change a little bit of the order and stuff like that. So I just want to quickly run through the chain so that it's clear, right? So I'm going to a compressor. Okay, the compressor will then move on to a delay, and the delay will go into a split path. Okay, you can see there's a split path here into 2 amps, right? It's the same amp, just basically I want to have that split path. Okay, then it goes into 2 reverbs, all right? And then let's just talk about the 2 reverbs. So on the top line, I've actually put in a mine hall, okay, and at the bottom I've actually placed a modulated reverb. Okay, so 2 different reverbs, right? So you have it splits and then it goes into 2 reverbs, and then it comes back onto a shimmer, okay, and then some EQ stuff at the end, right? So now the reason why I want to do that, okay, it's because this allows some flexibility in terms of your adjustment of the levels of the reverb. Now the mine hall gives us, like they say, it's a hall reverb, so it gives us a deeper sound, okay, a bit more of the hall, large hall kind of ambient sound. Whereas the modulated reverb gives us the amount, like a little bit of the chorus effect on the reverb. So I like to put those two things together so that we can get something close to what the Revelation actually gives us. So I'm just going to play what the Revelation does. So this is already a preset I saved. So I'm going to bounce, one sec. I'm going to storm mode now. I'm going to bounce to the loop. Okay, it's a mono loop. Okay, so pardon me for that. Okay, I only have a couple of cables here. So let's just hear how the Revelation sounds. Okay, that's a brilliant reverb, ambient reverb with modulation. Just so simple, just 3 knobs, and then you get the sound that you want. So tweaking, right? So so I spent a little bit of time on the Quad Cortex itself, trying to create something like that. So let's hear how close you can get. Okay, so I think it's a very good, decent ambient sound. Okay, it's not exactly the same as the Revelation. Okay, it's going to be quite difficult to be like similar. But what I try to do is I try to get them close. The Revelation definitely much more wetter than the what I have on the Quad Cortex. Okay, so just one more time on the Revelation. Okay, and back to the Quad Cortex. If I want to, I can throw on a chorus as well. Probably slightly closer with the thicker chorus in, right? But you can see that what the Mind does and the modulated reverb does, it produces different things. Okay, so a very important setting I want to share is that if you look at the split path, okay, so first it's AB and it's split into two, right? Now, on the other end, okay, just very important thing to take note that I have pen A all the way to the left and I have pen B all the way to the right. Okay, so on the left you will probably hear the Mind Hall, and on the right side you probably get the modulated sound. So if you're on earphones, you can actually hear two different reverbs coming out, and that kind of give you kind of a very interesting spatial effect. Okay, if you want something like that, you can actually pan it. And if you prefer something more combined together, you can actually unpan it and put them both in the middle. Or you can even play around with like 20%, stuff like that. So I like that flexibility. Okay, and if you find that you want more Mind Hall and you want less of the modulated reverb, hey, there's level A and level B that you can play around. So you can actually increase level A and decrease level B, and you can actually bring up the overall volume as well. So let's hear how it sounds. Try the other way. So you can hear it straight away creates two different kind of ambient type of feel by just adjusting the levels, right? So you can actually play around with those things. Just let me put that back. Okay, you can also pan lesser. Let's see how this sounds like. Okay, so that's a very quick demo of the mod setting. Okay, so I kind of get the idea of also they have a shimmer and an anti-shimmer, right? So I'm going to add in a shimmer now. Okay, so this is how it sounds like. Or let's just hear the Revelation. Okay, this is the shimmer setting. Again, another beautiful sound on the Revelation. Okay, so let me just switch it back, and I'm going to kick on the shimmer now. So I put it to Storm F. So let's hear how this sounds. All right, so you can add in the shimmer, and it just gives you that extra top octave up sound. I put it to plus 12. Right, you can put it to plus 24. It gives you even a higher octave sound. Okay, the last one is the anti-shimmer. So what I did was I added in a POG, and then I increased the sub to a higher level. So this is what you get without the shimmer. This is the end with the POG kick in, but off the end off the shimmer. So this is what you get. Let's put the anti-shimmer of the shimmer. Alright, so I pretty much enjoy taking time this morning just to sit down with the Revelation pedal and once again enjoying the sounds of the Revelation. At the same time, spending time to try to create something in the Quad Cortex which can give me something close to what the Revelation does. Okay, in honest opinion, the Revelation still have a more organic sound, if you ask me, and this is still in mono and I can do it in stereo. It's going to be even better, but I feel that the Revelation does give me a clearer sound. The reverb does not really cloud too much of your original tone. Okay, the Quad Cortex are still lacking a little bit in terms of the organic kind of sound, but it does the job, right? You can get past any gig with this, no problems. Right, so if of course you're being picky, you want to compare, then yes, the Revelation do sound slightly better in my opinion. But hey, I can make do with whatever that the Quad Cortex gives me. All right, so if you like this preset to be on the cloud, okay, so just leave in the comments below, and if you have enough interest, I'll put them on the cloud. Okay, so once again, if you like more of Quad Cortex content, do give us a good thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the latest videos. Okay, take care, God bless, I will see you real soon. Bye bye.